Okay, here we are. It's Brent from Tarot, ringing in the January 2023. I currently feel like a mad scientist that has come out of the depths of creation to bring to you the new changes to the Tarot deck. The changes that have been made are really to unify all three decks together into one size, the playing card size that fits in the palm of your hand. So the Tarot deck has been resized into a playing card format, and then with the Path and playing cards themselves, the 22 major arcana cards have been added into that. So you got a deck of 78 cards, and the elemental deck up here of 75 cards. So altogether you get 231 cards that can all be used together to do a lot of cool things. You can play games, you can test yourself with ESP, all sorts of divination that can be done. And a lot of that you can learn from PathandTarot.com. You can go to the website and read about those things. It's fantastic. Very soon you'll be able to get these decks on MakePlayingCards.com, the storefront there. You can purchase them. But in this video, we're going to showcase what the cards look like, because that's really the point of this. You want to see them. We'll play with the cards for a bit and attempt to deconstruct what's happened to them, basically. With the Tarot deck, not much has changed, as you can see. If you're familiar with the channel and the Tarot deck, you'll see that really it's just been shrunk down. The borders have been changed so that it can unify into the playing cards there, and that's about it. Everything is pretty much the same. There we go. Move some cards around there. So as you can see, the borders, they match up with the playing cards. That's meant to create that sense of unity that I wanted. And that's about it. That's changed for the tarot cards. The gray borders are matching the border color of the playing cards, which is gray. It's like it's an in-between color of like white and black, basically, which are the colors associated to spirit, which is the element of the major arcana cards anyways. And the card design is kind of stripped down a bit so that the Hebrew symbol and the astrological symbol is present on the card, and then made into like a symmetrical design that's more reflective of the like the playing card design, right? So that's what we see here. And then with your court cards here, there we go, we got a court card. They're meant to connect up with the symbols that are present at the top and then in the center on the playing card, so that, again, they can have that sense of unity and also maintain their sub-elemental status, right? Because as we know, the court cards, they are sub-elements. The main element is the suit, and then the element within it is the element associated with the whichever court card, jacks or earth, which are pages. The knights and cavaliers, they are air, queens are water, and the kings are fire. Those are the elemental associations of each level of the suit, or the court card, I mean. And so you've got the court cards are a sub-element, and that represents either yourself as the reader, the person being read for, if you're reading for somebody else, or the people involved in the situation. Maybe you've asked about a situation and you're reading. The court cards represent the actors in that. And the aces have, relatively, they remain the same in each of the decks, and they represent your entry points into the number cards, the cycles that are part of the pip cards. Now with the playing card deck, the meanings are different. So the meanings of the court cards are different. The meanings of the number card, the pip cards, they're different as well. So it gives you like a different layer of divination if you were to combine them together and use both decks like we're doing right now, right? You'd have like two different types of messages from like the same cards potentially. But there are some overlaps, right? Like the 10 of spades, which would be swords, relatively maintains a similar meaning in the tarot. But it gives you that additional kind of system of meaning to use in your readings. Use them separately or together to kind of give yourself like a higher definition, like a deeper message potentially. But that reflects the changes that we've made with the cards. Mainly a resize has happened, an addition of card sets for the playing cards, so you get a full 78 cards. So if you were to buy this, you could strip out, you could remove the major cards if you wanted to play games with the cards, take out the Cavaliers if you want to maintain that like Jack, Queen, King classic structure of 52 cards. You could do that. You can alter the decks that way. That's a normal thing to do. But at least you've got that 22 major arcana set to use in any way. Because you can use the playing cards to play Beat the Devil with the major arcana set in it. It's a lot harder. It's a lot different. The structure is... the flow of it, I should say, is different. You're going to get more matches and patterns, but the game is like pretty much the same. So it allows you to have that opportunity if you were to have the playing card deck. And the tarot, of course, you can all do the same things with, but you've got the sigils present on the cards along with their astrological and like Hebrew symbols. So it's all there, all the magical elements of the tarot. And if you look on the website, the Path and Tarot Guide has been updated, so it includes, like a meaning for the Hebrew symbol, so you can get an idea of what they mean. And I feel when you get to know those symbols, you get a better sense of what each major arcana card means. So the Chariot, right, is an example. You've got Cheth, which is like fence. The literal meaning is like fence enclosure, but it's the energy that lurks in pure potential, right? So that's kind of an interesting description when you consider fence like an enclosure of that potential energy. It's like housing it, so the potential is enclosed, so it's just waiting to escape. And the Chariot is almost that vehicle for escape, right? So you can build like your story out of that type of description. And then you've got Cancer, the astrological symbol, with its word association senses. So you've got like your pure potential rooted in the idea of your senses, like your perception. So you can see the world from a different vantage point through the act of the Chariot, right? The Chariot is your vehicle. You're allowing to see things differently. So as you soar through the cosmos in your chariot triumphantly, others witness this from their earthly enclosures. As you soar through an ocean of stars, the light and the dark energies unite and become the engine of your chariot. Where will it take you? A nice description that we were able to put together a little while ago from readings on TikTok, tarot readings. So we were able to use personal readings and create the meanings of each of the cards in an artful way. It was great. So let's get a few elemental cards out here. Ooh, we got some matches here. So really the elemental cards have not changed. They're still in the same format, same size. You can get these now on makeplayingcards.com. There you go, there's a sub-element. So we can gather them back up. Gather these back up here. This is Orphalese Tarot, by the way. It's a great piece of software to present digital cards. But this is what you could expect when you've got all three decks together. So there's 231 cards. They will all be the same size, right, with the same back design, so you could put them all in this. You have them all as one big massive deck. Very difficult to shuffle, but there's like washing ways to do that. You can mix up all the cards. So this is nice. You can get like a good spread of different types of cards, right? You've got a playing card here, tarot card here, tarot card, playing card here, sub-element here from the elements. And you could do all sorts of divinations with these cards. And that's the point of using more than one deck, is to create this high-level definition, having multiple systems interact at the same time, right? 3 different decks, 3 different systems of cards, all working together to give you like a really good message, I think. And then the interesting thing is when all the cards are in one deck, they have like a different probability that is in play, as opposed to keeping the cards in their separate decks. So you've got that option, right? If you have all 3 decks, you can keep them separate, put them together, put 2 of them together, right? If you wanted to do it that way. So you got lots of cool options to make these combinations. Strip down the decks if you need to remove cards out of the decks if you want to, the playing cards, tarot, whichever you like. They're all there for you to have interesting things to do with them. Test yourself with ESP. Play games like Beat the Devil that I've described on the channel here and website, and then just do divinations in unique ways, considering elemental associations. You can read more about that on the PathandTarot web guide and the card spreads that you can do with these decks. So there you have it. There is the PathandTarot suite, now introduced out into the world, into the new year. And they'll be available soon for purchase on makeplayingcards.com. You can sign up for the mailing list, and you'll be given a free Cartomancy kit. So you'll be given like a digital set of cards. Not these, but something a little bit different. And I will show that to you right now before we go, so you can just have an idea of what you'd get for free. Just get a set of digital playing cards like this, just to play with, because you can get this, you can get Orphalese Tarot for free and use it as a trial version, and just have like 1 or 2 custom decks put in there, and you can put these cards into Orphalese Tarot and just use them like I'm doing now. So I give that to you for free because I think it's a neat little gift. These they're simple to work with. Do lots of cool things with them. So you can get that for free if you sign up to the mailing list, and it's just like an autoresponder from AWeber. Nothing crazy, and just as soon as you sign up, the autoresponder sends you the link. Or sends you an email with the attachment, a zip file with these cards in it. And there you go. You can use them. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me if you like. But there's a bunch of links in the bottom of this video for you to use. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.